Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Neve and I am an independent ESL teacher. I teach online with my own students every week, and I help other teachers like you who want to become independent and they want to find their own students themselves and they don't really know how to do it. Okay, so I'm coming to you. If you have watched some of my videos before, you'll know that I live in Tenerife with my boyfriend. Of course, this does not look like Tenerife, it is not. I am currently back home in the UK, in England, with my mum. I'm staying at my mum's house. That is my dog on the floor, making that noise. Oh, there we go. So, welcome to this video. I'm Neve, independent teacher, and in today's video, I wanted to explain to you whether you should give the first lesson for free, okay? As you begin to find your own students, there is a big misconception about whether... Oh, thank you. There is a big misconception about whether you should give the first lesson for free. Do you do a trial lesson? How long should it be? Etc, etc. Thank you a minute. So you have to be able to understand about whether this is something that you should do or shouldn't do, the duration of the time, etc, etc. So I'm going to explain to you what I do and why it works, why you should do it as well, okay? Now, something I do not do is I don't give a trial lesson, like an hour-long trial lesson to a prospective student, because the reason being is this doesn't build anything with them, okay? The purpose for a meet and greet is to build a relationship. So I give something for free at the beginning to my prospective students, okay? I encourage them to book a discovery call with me. The duration is 20 minutes, no more, no less, always 20 minutes. I call it a discovery call. I do them on Zoom or Skype so that I can actually see their face, okay, when I meet them. Depending on the age, sometimes it's children, so it won't be with the children. I will meet with the mum and the dad normally, okay? And yes, so that's what I do at the beginning. I call it a free discovery call. So when I advertise online, I say contact me for a free discovery call, 20 minutes duration, okay, and then I build a relationship with my prospective students. So you don't necessarily want to give a trial class for free. The reason being is you're not going to really stand out. You're not going to build a relationship with them. It could be a little bit awkward. You don't really know much about them. And they don't trust you, ultimately. If you're going to be teaching them, they're going to be handing over their money to you on a monthly basis. They want to trust you. I mean, I would if I was having, in the past, I've had Spanish lessons, okay? I want to be able to trust the teacher, to be able to give the money on a monthly basis. That first month is very difficult to hand over money if you don't trust someone, right? And it's the same here. You want to gain their trust. How do you gain their trust? You have a 20-minute discovery call where you chat with them. Okay, you ask them where they're from, what they do for a living, their job. You could speak about their family. Okay, you just want to get them speaking. You can ask them lots of questions, talk about their needs, why they want English classes. That's a good place to start as well. There's a lot that you can discuss. I structure it in 10 minutes and 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes is primarily for getting to know them, okay? It's chatting like they're a friend over a coffee, okay? Reason being is they'll open up to you, they'll chat to you, they'll trust you more, okay? Someone will only pay you, give you money if they trust you. If they don't trust you, they won't. So you have to be willing to give something for free in the beginning. Don't see it as free for you. It's an investment for you. It's an investment on your time. I use this example a lot. Going back to last October, so nearly a year ago now, I invested 20 minutes of my time to a 20-minute discovery call with a mum and a dad of a family. And they were wanting to sit an exam. well, continually sit exams actually. I invested 20 minutes of my time, and they were my students, my clients, for, well, since then they are still my students, okay? So that 20 minutes that I invested, going back almost a year now, was well worth my time. 1000%. It wasn't me working for free, it was me investing 20 minutes of my time to gain their trust, build a relationship, for them to become my clients, okay? You've got to change your mindset about, oh, I don't give something for free. It's not you giving something for free, because of course you still value your time, but you have to get them to trust you. That's really important. I wouldn't suggest something like an hour. That's a longer time, okay? Especially because you can have a discovery call and then them not contact you again, or they don't become your students, in which case, if it was an hour, that's an hour of your time that you haven't gained anything from, okay? But you can certainly do a 20-minute discovery call. So that first 10 minutes is chatting with them, building the relationship. The second 20 minutes, I then talk about money. That's the moment that you talk about money. You don't want to be talking about money over WhatsApp or email before you've met them, okay? You'll intimidate them, you'll scare them away. You want to speak about this in a discovery call. So that next 10 minutes of the phone call or the Skype call, wherever you would use, whatever platform you'd use, sorry, you then want to be talking about the money. So how I work, how I've always worked, is I get paid in advance for the following month. So now we're in September, and I've already been paid for my class of September, and soon I'll get paid for my classes of October before I teach them, okay? So I might explain that in the discovery call. I would talk about what they need. So if it's exam based, I would encourage them to take 2 classes a week, because they will progress faster. You're the expert in that situation, so the mum or the dad or the student themselves will expect you to have the answers, okay? So you don't want to be at that point be like unsure, not confident. You want to be, this is what you need, okay? So with that family, I said, okay, well, this is what you need. We'll start off with 1 class a week of this duration for this period of time, and then closer to the exam we will build up to 2 classes a week, because you are going to need that amount of time to improve, right? They expect you to know the answers. So once you've understood their needs in the first 10 minutes of the call, the second 10 minutes you will know enough about them to be able to explain what they need. That's really, really important. So in that second 10 minutes, you talk about money, you talk about the fact that you would be paid in advance. And my one big piece of advice is, don't talk about the money too early. Within 2 minutes of the chat, you're already saying, I charge this much amount, blah, 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 blah. No, please don't do that. You'll scare them away. They don't know you yet. They don't trust you yet. It's way, way too early. Chat, okay? Just build a relationship. And it doesn't need to be related to just English. You can speak about the fact that maybe you are teaching an adult who has a son, a teenage son, and that's your moment to say, oh, I also have a teenage son or daughter, if you do, okay? Or they've just come back from holiday, off of holiday from France, and you say, oh, I visited France before, where did you go? Okay, you want to build a relationship with them. That's something that's really, really important, something that you need to be doing, okay? So that is something else that I would suggest that you do, okay? Build affinity bridges with them. Then you talk about money, the latter half of the phone call. That's what you do, okay? So that is my advice. That is what I do. That I know it works because I've done it multiple times. I have got a waiting list of students waiting for classes with me that I will not be accepting right now, because I don't want to take any more classes, so until a gap comes free. So I know the discovery calls work. I know it's a really good way of doing it. Gain their trust, and then you talk about your pricing, etc., etc. Okay? So I hope you found that useful. If you are new to the independent teaching world, I highly suggest that you download my free beginner's guide. It's completely free. It will take 30 seconds to download. It's in the description below, and you can just click on the link, and within 30 seconds to a minute you will have my beginner's guide in your inbox. Okay, anyway, I will chat to you soon. Bye.